showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we taking on the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Let's go.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome.
And the Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wolverines offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games.
Wide open on the right. Past the 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Purdue's offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like, one of the best in the country at your spot. So, interested to see how this passing attack works.
And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time, couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Balls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43. On the run, it's Haynes. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's McCoby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ready to fire from the pistol. The running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Going for the big play. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Off the play fake. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes a man miss. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So here comes the Michigan offense. Using his legs, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets it out fast.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense, man, they came to play early and often. No points allowed so far, and already 3 sacks on the day. Living in the backfield, making big plays. This defense is going to be tough today.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Touchdown, Michigan! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed.
Defense in the past, they have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's McCovey.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's McCovey. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Sweet cut there. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Michigan. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Michigan 62, Purdue 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Purdue, 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the ground game on the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive ended with a pick time.
Great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Said if you're on offense, fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Goes to the option. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.